One is not bad.
Her firestorm would deal 87 damage.
Like I said, that would be bad if she was in this.
Horrifying.
She could literally kill us all quite easily.
Depending if she goes before you, because if she doesn't, then you just go with your Hammer of
Witches, yes.
Hammer of bullshit, yes.
I wasn't even going to use that. That's like Xanthus's trump card. That's his last thing he does.
Trump card that you can use every turn. It's not a trump card if you can use it every turn.
No, I mean that it's
Donald Trump card.
I mean that in the sense of I as the player don't want to have him use that in every battle because I don't think that's not fun. However, it would be stupid of me not to use that in a battle where he almost got killed in one shot.
No, I agree. To be fair, I didn't know that Psychic Crush was such good. I thought that was single target, but then I reread it and like, ooh, fun. Like Psychic Crush, if instead of going Holocaust, if the 2 rounds, from the very beginning, when he was sitting on the fucking throne, I decided, well, going Psychic Crush in 2 rounds, yeah, he would get like 2 rounds of Psychic Crush. Which would be bad for you. But hey. Okay, so what else? Like, maybe, I'm gonna say, like, I don't know if the information will be there, but if your characters would be interested in getting a particular piece of information, or do they think that there might be something useful for them?
So,
honestly,
we have confirmation that Sidov is a traitor.
Oh yeah,
now
it
was also wishy-washy before, but now this is concrete information.
Previously you only had letter
an exceptionally dangerous traitor who's making Daemonhost.
Who's making Daemonhost, who's colluding with extremely powerful heretics.
Whose followers are summoning demons.
Maybe he didn't create demon. Yeah, he gave some bits because he knew something about Daemonhost as Inquisitor, but he mostly also gave how Inquisition works.
Is there any information on us?
I wanna go do some random rolls. God damn it, my fucking mouse is not working.
I like the way you said that earlier. A trump card you can use in every round is not a trump card.
That's what you call a Donald Trump card.
You know, as you're going through those papers and find out like the horrible things described, you realize there are some names mentioned, like you have to look out for this guy, there's like aspiring recruit who can do much worse, or this one is like possibly a protege of Caden. And not all of you are mentioned, but let's say Xanthus is mentioned by name. As a interrogator of Caden.
So they know about my mentor, huh? Interesting.
You know, now that you think of, because Sidov in the past, because you are not Inquisitors for a short time, in the past he had to come to Scintilla at one point or another. You know, give me normally it would be like a luck check, but you know what? Instead we're gonna go with let me see. You know, give me a straight up +0 willpower test.
Everyone or just him?
Because you know what, all of you can do that if you remember. If you remember something.
I failed. What's that mean?
Nothing. You just don't remember about him. So Xanthus, you actually, you remember seeing Sidov in the past on Scintilla in your days as interrogator of Caden. But that point, in this point in time, you think that he's like not elderly, but definitely like past 40-50s with slightly grey hair. He always held himself like cool, maybe not old guy, but somebody who is not to be fucked with, and even before going rogue, he was considered a brilliant tactician mind and a deadly melee fighter. So that's what you remember from your past days as interrogator of Caden.
Interesting.
Any other pieces of info that you are potentially hope that you will find here?
Is there anything on Maximilian Vermilion? I'm convinced that guy's a fucking snake. And I don't care. I will fucking turn every rock over in the fucking galaxy until I'm certain.
Things are mentioned that like waving a hand that if he comes is like mostly like Sidov wrote that stuff. It's like, you know, we can either kill him, try to like mind wash him and set him up as a secret agent, or just like straight up use him as another host for demons, so you can unleash like turn Ohm's world into a demon world.
So they actually plan to turn this world into a demon. Whoa, Jesus.
I mean, if nobody would stop that Daemonhost, then with enough time he would be like, well...
This also goes, I guess, from our argument of wanting to save the Dominant. Help them more have this become a fucking fully fledged demon world.
By the way, because obviously, like, there's a shit ton of stuff to go through, so at least it takes few minutes. So in the time, the bits, like the warp, not stagnates, like it calms down, and basically a lot of jamming that was going on is out, and there's like a cracks through your vox channels go off, and like Captain Kenneth to Throne agents come in, and there's like no static and whatnot, but you can hear him.
Go ahead.
What's your status?
We're fine, Captain. We've accomplished our objective. Kharkov is dead.
Good. I don't know what happened, but like Severance there were some riots. He basically used like C-Trap that there were like riots, apparently some cultist sleep cells, but he also mentions that some troops, police officers from Severan like organize, and they're like mopping up like last stragglers. There's some obviously deaths, firing, but situation is under control. He
Excellent. Thinks. Excellent. Where are you currently? Aboard the ship?
Yes sir, alongside the group.
Good, good. All of you are to hold your positions aboard the ship.
Understood. Rules of engagement if somebody tries to board us.
What did he say, sir?
He asked about rules of engagement if somebody tries to board them.
If anyone attempts to board you, kill them with extreme prejudice, but otherwise you are not to leave the ship.
Understood. Will do.
Use defensive tactics only. I don't want to hear about any heroics when I get back.
My men understood that perfectly, sir.
Excellent. We'll return shortly. Out of character. We don't have anything else to do here, right?
You said there were
the ship.
You said there were a few. You said there were a few more names, right?
Then scratch that last bit. Xanthus wouldn't say he'll be back shortly.
Names as in... you mean the ones that he said
more corrupted people.
That... only like those two smugglers that...
Are they on this world or not?
Not on this world. They are like, you know, smugglers going through different worlds, trying to make some money, but apart, like not within Emperor's guiding light. So they are not rogue traders. Maybe they were in the past. Maybe they come from families who were, but then they lost one. For example, I mean, smugglers are a thing, so.
Yeah. So there are only two other names that were mentioned that were corrupt. There's no other people in the Dominant that we already know.
you are pretty sure that you have every cell agent, sleeper agent who was on this planet. You compile the previous findings with these ones, and you're sure you got all the names without corrupted sleeper agents in administration on this world. Because it makes no sense for a cell on Ohm's world to keep information on cell on different planet.
Oh, just as long as this planet's safe now.
It doesn't work like that. So yeah, any more potential wishes? What you will hope to find?
We do have the we got the names of the heretics on this world.
We know what they planned or had planned to do with this world, or maybe still plan on doing, which is turn it into a demon world.
Okay, and we've disrupted that plan.
For now, at least, yeah.
Okay. Do we know of any future plans? Anything that we can preemptively do, I guess?
Give me a moment. No specifics, but the general feeling that comes from the reports and whatnot is that it will be like more covered operations, and they want to use. They hope that Imperium will be increasing pressure, so the Severan will be pushed into Chaos Arms, and when that happens, they just unleash their full might and begin making sacrifices, wait in the hiding until Dominate goes, okay, we are fucked either way because Imperium has us on the edge, so we might as well go with a bang, and then they will be okay, full-scale demonic incursion.
And that's why they were putting agents in the Dominate to start slowly corrupting people. Okay.
Looks like you
managed.
You were right, Moriano. This war needs to end swiftly, otherwise the Dominant. I don't even want to think about the chaos that would wreak.
Yeah, think about what they could possibly summon from all of the blood poured on Warworld of Kulf. And yes, I already had an idea if you decided to go let's assassinate this Dominate. Yeah, I already knew what would happen. And
this war
would be
needs
so
to
fucked
end now. Oh yes, just imagine how the Blood God would feel with an entire war world worth of blood to use.
Oh, I love that feeling.
Xanthus said that in character, so I hope that wasn't your in character response.
Oh no, I'm just saying I love that feeling.
I love the feeling of blood in the morning.
No,
yes,
just to have actually fucking chosen the right thing. I was so on edge whether I wanted Mariana or not to be more empathetic towards the Dominant or not. And I'm glad I chose for her to be, so...
I hope you realize that Cadus is still not going to agree with you.
Yeah, well... Cadus can suck a dick.
Okay, anything else?
Well, that's what... She's given up trying to reason with Cadus on thoughts, so... I guess we'll just keep a record of all just on the data slate, bullet point the relevant information. Missing Inquisitor is heretic. Is a heretic, colluding with insert name of other heretics. Plans for the
Oh no.
Plans for the dominant to be a demon world. Need to stop this, etc., etc. Basically, yeah. And everything else will be burnt, I guess.
Alright.
Just bullet pointing all the not useful information and burning the actual.
Yay, we all learned how to make a demon host if we really want to.
Actually, no, I think Mariana would, yeah, she'd record at least not the most horrific things, as in how to make a demon host, but as proof, show the documentation that, or take a record of the documentation that proves Sidov is a traitor and who he's working with and such. Yeah,
Okay.
that works. So there's actual proof of this.
There's like titanium solid evidence that he's a fucking bad guy now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you grab the stuff, burn everything else, and you make your way back towards the entry point. Obviously you come out the slums and it's like eerily quiet due to what was happening. Like you see everybody was like hiding. You see some people like peeking outside, some homeless, but they're
Is
like
that
mostly
elder
scared.
Is that elder still around?
If you want you can spot him, but he's like, as with the others, he's making sure that nobody's like too visible and trying to avoid trouble.
Yeah, I want to, if that's okay, speak with him for a moment.
Yeah, of course, like Kate is like seeing you going after him with like sneers but doesn't say anything.
Yeah, Mariana will just say, go on without me, I'll catch up. I know, I guess there's a rendezvous point where we're going to be extracted, where we were dropped off.
Yep, so that's at the docks at like halfway point through the spire. So you go up to that elder. In the meantime, that's like, do you like look and watch and listen or continue?
Who's looking, watching, and listening?
He's asking if you are.
Oh, me?
Or anyone else.
I'm listening,
Xanthus
obviously.
would... Damn, what would Xanthus do? Well, I guess since Ignatius is listening, he will try to do so as well. He doesn't
Do I
really
need to roll
care,
something, or?
but he is curious, I guess.
If Mariana is talking like
She turns off the comms, but she doesn't really whisper anything to him. She just talks in a normal voice.
Okay, so no rolls necessary.
Slightly distorted because she's still got a helmet on. No, she'd probably remove her helmet at this point and hold it underarm.
I have heightened senses, so that would be a pass.
It doesn't matter. She's not trying to hide anything.
I'm talking about me.
Okay.
Oh, I just no.
I
just need to
coming like.
Just trying to remember the previous conversation I had with him. He seemed extremely knowledgeable about things, especially which was kind of strange for a homeless man. Yeah, that was it. Mariana would. Well, he's knowledgeable about most things here. Yeah. Considering the rest were just like, oh, can I have a coin? I need food. He was all knew things.
Well, maybe he was somebody who knew things.
Exactly.
In the past life.
Exactly.
I think I'm gonna go take a piss. I'll be back.
For someone without a you are also knowledgeable and wise.
So let's see. Yeah, like, milady, good to see you again.
Did he say that in a kind of awkward manner, or is it more
like normal, but like still like his eyes go like left and right, like he's looking around, like obviously something spooked.
Is something the matter?
Yes, you understand that feeling when you feel like chill going through your spine or something like that. The past like half an hour or hour were not really pleasant. We almost felt strange. bad. Bad as in like our intuition was telling us to be scared, and we didn't exactly know why. And even we saw like Justicar or like some police officers going around, but like very quickly he wasn't really paying attention to much things. But now it's gone. I'm happy it's gone.
And how are the rest of your... She looked over people. Did any of them have any sort of fits? Any sickness?
Some had like what do you say, like face when he like dropped down like almost unconscious, and he was like
Yes.
yeah,
Any-
one or two,
yeah.
and most of us were like, they felt like we were freezing cold. They were like rocking back and forth. There was some mumbling, but I hope they are alright.
Mariana just nods and asks the man to wait a moment before putting on her helmet and coming over a voice chat. Xanthus, Ignatius,
Yes.
could you both run a few... I'm not sure how she would know. She would actually says, I'm not sure what it is exactly you do, but... let me just rephrase that from the start, sorry. She would address you both by name and then say, are there any checks you can do for these people? They experienced a backlash from what it was we were doing over the previous hours. Some of the people, they had went unconscious, started spasming, some threw up.
Mhm.
I'm unsure whether they were touched by what happened.
You do not
Xanthus got it.
feel if corruption got a hold on one of them. They were just like fucking, the backlash, not corrupting backlash, but the feeling of wrongness that kind of forced their body to like get a fit or something.
Okay, so none of them ended up succumbing to chaos, which is what she was basically going with.
No, thankfully they did not. Maybe it's because they were used to hardships of homeless life, and it was like slightly, but it was enough to succumb them.
Mariana,
Xanthus says back, they have not succumbed.
Mariana gives thanks and removes her helmet again and returns to the man. My apologies, I just had to have a few of my people run checks to make sure you're all okay.
Thank you.
The abductions, they will have stopped for now. We took care of it. As have the dominants. That is why you saw this Justicar down here.
I'm glad to hear it. Thank you for your work, even if you didn't have to. Sadly, I have nothing to repay you with.
I did not come here for repayment or any debts. I simply returned because... Say you interest me? No. Because you seem a little bit too wise to be on the street without a home. What's happened?
There's like face of nostalgia and like sadness of what he lost. Well, it's obvious that I never was. Wait, how? I wasn't homeless for my entire life. I actually was. I think like Dominate can have like their version of librarian, as in not space after librarian, but somebody who like works in like library or
So like an adept then.
places of where knowledge can be gathered.
Yeah, an adept, or
Yeah.
what are they called? The one begins with an S, scholar.
Yeah, I was a scholar. And I didn't have time to spare, so I was going through books, gathering them on this world, and I came to new things. Of course, homeless life taught me how to survive and other things, but... And then, well, let's say that a woman and jealous nobleman was involved, and he gives like a small like sad smirk. That's why I ended up here. Although it was that, or, well, being in a scam of court justice and being sentenced to death, or some other fun stuff.
If you could return to your previous life and to stop this war going on with the Imperium, would you?
He likes sights.
I guess that
I
part she
mean-
kept quiet to not let the other homeless people overhear.
I mean, I also read some stuff about Imperium itself, and, well, wouldn't they brand me as a traitor too, even though I'm a civilian? I really wish to hope, because you're a good person, milady, you're a really good person. I really want to believe that your offer is genuine, but
She
I cannot know if...
she simply says the question again. If you could help stop the war with your people in the Imperium
that
and
was the
return
question.
to your
Sorry,
previous
I
life, would
didn't
you?
understood it. For
Oh,
the
no,
question.
it's completely fine. She's basically repeating herself more sternly this time. She wants a more definite answer, not one where he's like a bit wishy-washy with it.
I believe yes, I would. If I can change things for the better, then yes.
Hang on.